Hello everyone, I'm excited to present my project to you as part of the OLS 9 cohort under the title of Empowering Communities, Research Data Management for Social Justice. My name is Niloofar Hooman. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Communication Studies and Media Arts at McMaster University. This is a project part of a Champions Pilot Program of DRI EDIA within the Digital Research Alliance of Canada, which I had the privilege to take part in. To start the presentation, I would like to give honor and thanks to the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations as the traditional inhabitants of the lands where McMaster stands. To say that is to acknowledge a debt to those who were here before us and to recognize our responsibility as guests to respect and honor the intimate relationship Indigenous people have to this land. Before I dive into the details of my project, I'd like to first provide some background on my EDIA initiative to give you a better understanding of its context and objectives. I've been part of a research team at McMaster University Library, hosted the SHARE-funded Community Research Data Toolkit workshop at the Workers, Arts and Heritage Center in Hamilton in March 2024. This event gathered librarians, researchers, and community organizations to develop tools and best practices for research data management that support sensitive community data. It included community presentations, researcher and librarian presentations, facilitated discussions, collective brainstorming sessions, and sessions to develop toolkits. The core aim of that event was to develop toolkits that will community-led data practices and ensure that research data from communities is protected in accordance with cutting-edge principle of RDM. So the focus of the workshop was first, data can be utilized by the communities themselves in ways that benefit them. And second, research data from communities is protected in accordance with cutting-edge principles of RDM and facilitate visibility and research use without making them susceptible to exploitation. To achieve this workshop initiated the development of two shareable toolkits, one with consideration and guidelines for data management planning and second for data deposit. Following up on our workshop discussion in March 2024, we invited participants to collaborate on developing the toolkits over the summer. We established 4 separate working groups, each focusing on specific areas. Participants were invited to join these groups based on their interests and expertise, ensuring a collaborative and focused approach to toolkit development. The groups were organized around 4 key themes: the data management planning framework, responsibility, data deposit, and framing. Building on the work initiated over the summer, we progressed through 3 rounds of review process to refine the toolkits. Within this introduction, my project for the Champions Pilot Program is the second phase of the Community Data Toolkits project to collaborate with community members in workshopping data management planning and data deposit toolkits. Through community engaged intervention, this project aims to refine the toolkits and validate their effectiveness before broader dissemination. So my project aims to develop guidelines that mitigate over-research, surveillance, and damage-centered narratives, equipping community members and organizations with clear framework to address these challenges and uphold ethical research practices. So participants will engage in a half-day workshop learning about data management, actively reviewing and annotating draft, posing questions, suggesting improvement in phrasing, and identifying any missing elements in the developed toolkits. Here are the key areas I would like participants to focus on while reviewing the toolkits during the workshop. Clarity and accessibility, relevance and completeness, tone and sensitivity, and practicality. Through this collaborative process, I aim to ensure that toolkits are both practical and responsive to community needs. Throughout my time in OLS 9 program, I have gained valuable lessons that have shaped my approach to open science. I have learned the principles and importance of openness, collaboration, and transparency in research, reinforcing my commitment to making knowledge accessible. I have developed skills in structuring and sustaining open projects with a strong focus on accessibility, inclusivity, and long-term impact. The program has provided hands-on experience with open source platforms, version control, and documentation best practice, all of which are crucial for effective open science. So, moving forward, I plan to adapt my DRI project to align with open science principles. This means making research output more accessible, fostering transparency, and encouraging collaboration. I will continue progressing through the planned a milestone for my DRI project. A critical next step is improving how I manage and share research data. I will implement strategies to ensure data transparency, reusability, and ethical consideration while making research output more accessible. Finally, I aim to stay actively involved in open science networks by participating in discussions, sharing insight, and collaborating with other researchers. I can contribute to and benefit from the growing movement toward openness in research. At the end, I would like to extend my gratitude to the Digital Research Alliance of Canada for funding my project, the OLS organizers for their incredible resources and inspiring speakers, and my mentor, Malvika Sharan, for her unwavering support. I'm also deeply grateful to my supervisor and the research data management specialist at Sherman Center at McMaster University for their invaluable guidance and support throughout my award application. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.